Hey guys, I'm SKV and you're watching SKV Plays On, and welcome to Conan Exiles. It's been a while since I got back to the game, and I am back for a bit right now, and I have been kinda checking out a few things along with the recent updates. But this is a video of a simple showcase of a simple build which I made on the Isle of Siptah right now. Isle of Siptah DLC, which is part of the Conan Exiles game. And I'm also using some mods. Obviously you can see most of the armors and outfits that I have on the character right now is mod related, including the weapon of course. But the particular build which I made is a floating tavern, a floating Flotsam Tavern, and also a small Argossean lighthouse. I'm gonna give you a tour of the lighthouse and also give you a tour of the tavern. The tavern is completely functional since I am using the tavern system of the game, which was introduced long back, and I've made it in such a way that the NPCs do have a good amount of area for them to spawn and walk into the tavern. I know it's a floating tavern and it's on the water surface and in the middle of the water area, but you'll see how things are actually kind of working. And hope you guys enjoyed this bit of a simple showcase. I'm gonna start off with the first one, which is the lighthouse right over here. This is the Argossean themed lighthouse. Very recently there was a extension set of the Argossean full set, the building pieces. They added some extra pieces and I kind of made use of that, one of which is the spiral staircase, which is on the inside, which I'll show you in a bit. But this is the statues, Argossean statues outside guarding. Usually I would make a small house, a small cozy house with a fireplace or whatever with the lighthouse. If anyone has seen my previous lighthouse builds and streams, you probably have seen the small house with a cozy fireplace and whatnot. This time I just chose to make a simple decorative entrance that looks like a house but is just a simple entrance or a walkway. If you enter into the tower itself, that's the spiral staircase that was recently added. It's not available right now currently in the bazaar, but also excuse the wonky camera shaking right now because I am on foot. Even though I am in creative mode, I am running circles around the spiral staircase right now, trying to get to the top. And we are at the first part of the top of the tower, where I did make a pit stop so that you get a good view of everything around you from the lighthouse. So it kind of looks pretty good. And of course, if you go up a bit more, you will see a small, well, brazier, I don't know how you pronounce it anymore. I'll call it a torch, a huge torch. This one is a small one. This one's an Aquilonian one, but let me show you the Argossean one, which is actually up top here. There's no way to go up there, so I'm gonna use the creative mode, float a little bit, and there it is. That's the Argossean brazier or torch, and that is the lighthouse, Argossean themed lighthouse on the edge of the Isle of Siptah shore. That's the tower at the center, and right at the shore there was this extended cliff that usually is a good base spot for many of the players, but I kind of made a nice small or nice simple Argossean lighthouse, so that's what it looks like. And now I will be showcasing, or should I say giving you a tour of this floating Flotsam Tavern, which kinda acts as a hub for, well, traders, pirates, anyone who can kinda, you know, swim a long distance, or maybe have a ship instead of, you know, actually swimming a long distance in the water. Anyways, let me give you that little bit of a showcase, but before that, let me also show you a small fishing cabin right at the bottom of this lighthouse. On the right, you can see it's a small pier with a small cabin, and it's a small camp right outside the cabin. It has 2 thralls that are just chilling out. One of the thralls is probably taking a break. She's the cook. She usually is supposed to, you know, be cooking or sitting and eating, but seems like she's chilling out right now. She's tired, I guess. Yeah, she's just chilling out. The armor you see on the characters are from the Berserk armor or Berserk arsenal mod, which is mostly a weapons mod, which has a lot of different fantasy anime style weapons. And one of the anime, which is Berserker, the mod was mainly made for that one, and they finally introduced the armors for it, which is actually really well detailed. If you guys want to check that out, this is the assassin's armor that this particular thrall is wearing. And this one who's lying down is the cook. She's wearing the Berserker armor. And of course, I made a cozy little camp over here with a small raggedy tent, some stone benches, you know, campfire with some meat on the grill, and a ghost cat, which I recently got from the bazaar along with this one. It's really expensive. I wouldn't say, or I wouldn't suggest anyone to go and get it. I mean, I like the details. I had enough crumb coins when I got back. I actually did, so I was able to get them. But it's really expensive. I wouldn't suggest it unless these things kind of come back again sometime separately. Maybe that would be much more better. Because the only thing that's usable in that bazaar was this one, I would say. And also a mask or something that you would get. Anyways, that's not the point. This is an empty cabin, of course. I didn't actually put anything here. I would probably use it as a fishing cabin where you could actually sell fish. If I would place a NPC that's a trader, he could probably, or he or she could probably kind of trade some fish. You can see that I'm also making use of the Exiles Extreme mod related fishing chair. One of the thrall is, well, sitting and fishing. There's a lot of fish now. Thankfully, a long time back they did update a lot of fish into the ocean, and it's not empty anymore. At least most of the part over here close to the shore has fishes, so I really like that part. Anyways, this particular small boat and all the ships that you see, they are part of the ships of the Exile mod. Some of the ships are decorations, some of them are from the ships of the Exile mod. These two right here, they are part of the ships of the Exile mod, and they are very much functional. Here we go. I'm gonna choose this one. I really like this one because this one reminds me of the Assassin's Creed Origins boat with a small sail. It's very nostalgic for me, so I'm kind of gonna use this one. So here we go. You press a float and then you steer, which will let you be able to... Pretty cool, right? This mod actually lets you have a boat or a ship. I'm gonna try to like, oh boy, messed up. Did a full 360. Actually, you know what? That's a good thing, I guess. I'll just back it up a little bit now. Slowly. Backing it up, backing it up, backing it up. Beep, 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 Boop, 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 boop. Okay, that should do it. I'm gonna stop right here. Anchor this right now so that it doesn't go anywhere. And here we are. This is the floating Flotsam Tavern. Just to give you a actual look as to how come it's a floating tavern, well, check it out. It doesn't have any pillars. Well, it does. I did make use of the invisible pillars from the PEB mod. Just to give you a name check. It's called the Pythagoras Expanded Building mod. This one kinda lets me use some invisible pillars. Even Exiles Extreme mod has invisible pillars, but this one I kinda made use of from the PEB, and I made use of it so that it looks like it's floating. And of course, it's very much functional as well. So I'm gonna show you. Well, you can already see lots of tavern people. That is the barkeep right here. Actually, this is a bit too loud, so just give me a second. But yeah, this is the barkeep right here with the eye patch. I kind of gave most of them an eye patch, basically. But yeah, we do have someone stuck over here. This one's actually a cook. Let me just free her a bit. Works nicely. I think I'll just there we go. And we have Lip Biscuit here. She has a peg leg and she's actually a dancer, to be honest, so I'm just gonna make her come forward a little bit, and then I'm just gonna place her back over there so that she can do her whatever dance that she's good at. Wow, she's got really good balance with that peg leg. Anyways, like I said, it does kind of bring in customers to the tavern. Just a simple tavern. I just decorated it with a few candles or chandeliers, and of course the tables and chairs and whatnot, and of course even the trophies that you see on it. Some of them are from the Exiles Extreme mod, the trophies. It's actually related to the fishing system from the fishing chair, which kind of lets you get some really cool rare fishes. Oh, there we go. One of them just entered in. He's not a patron that I can kind of hire. Oh, by the way, the dancer is the first one that I actually hired. This was the first dancer that came in to the tavern that I just hired. She's a level 2, by the way. This guy, on the other hand, is the first customer who sat down. He hasn't got up from this place since he sat down.
I know a hunter would give me a wild place.
Why am I getting stuck here? Of course, it is a bit congested. I didn't give too much room for walking around. Wherever there is room to walk around, that's where the tavern patrons are spawning in. I do need to let you know, because I've given such lengthy extensions of a pier connected to the tavern, it kind of lets NPC spawn properly so that the tavern has some, you know, trolls kind of coming in and going out or whatever, or at least making it look lively, basically. Not only the downstairs tavern part of it, there are rooms up top, only 2 of them which I made, which you can kind of access through these stairs over here, or behind the barkeep you'll find these stairs. I kind of made it look as you know, tavern like as possible with all the decorations I could find. There are more which I could use, but yeah, you can see more patrons kind of coming in. and kind of chilling out. Some of them are already in the rooms, I would say. Yeah, there we go. They're already in the room, like as if they own the room. But yeah, you can kind of make use of it. You can kind of go to sleep if you want. It's a simple little hub I created. It's very simple, very basic of a tavern that's a floating type. And I kind of made it nicely go with the ships of the exile. Oh, and also you can see that the ships are kind of floating as well. I made use of the pillars, invisible pillars, to kind of make it look like the decorations are floating at least. But the other ones, the ships that you see, the functional ships and boats, those are actually floating on their own because they are part of the ships of the exile. So they kind of also at a little bit of a distance from the tavern, I made SpongeBob's home. It's just a decoration. Kind of thought it would look nice, so I just added that one to the whole aesthetic of this whole place or hub. And of course, there are some fish traps here which I placed, which I was using before. That's when I kind of got the idea that I would like to have a tavern in the middle of the water, since I am using fishing boats. So it would kind of be... what is this? It would be pretty good. Anyways, it is getting dark now. There we go. It is night out. And the lighthouse is actually lit. So any crazy ships getting too close to the rocks will get to know that they don't have to get too close. And if they are already too close, they might as well kind of, you know, check into the tavern. That's the cook. Where is she? Where is she going? Oh. She just, yeah. Most of the worker thralls, the profession thralls, usually end up sitting and eating. The barkeep is just, you know, doing her thing, cleaning the counter, keeping people entertained, I guess. Speaking of entertainment, you already know Limp Bizkit is always entertaining people with the one-legged dancing. Wow, that is good balance right there. And of course, if you're wondering about the music battle, that is the music battle version 2. It is part of the music battle mod. Kinda lets you use different songs that were made by HDR. Currently I'm just playing the default in-game music, which is available, which was made by Xavier. So Xavier kinda made this mod, including the mod list, which you can see, that kinda shows in order of the loadout what mods I'm using. Basically the total number of mods, and also the mod IDs all the way at the bottom, which you can just easily copy and then use it for your servers very easily. And there we have it, the lighthouse and then the floating Flotsam Tavern. Hope you guys enjoyed that bit of showcase, and I will see you guys next time when I make something else, or maybe make a few additions to this. Do let me know if you have any ideas of what I could have made for this or could have added to this. It's a very simple build that I was kind of just making use of for myself in my gameplay, but I thought I'll showcase it, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, that's about it. I will see you guys next time. Until then, eto sayonara, etata, SU, and a bye bye. I am done for this particular video. See ya. I'm gonna take a nap now. Or she's gonna take a nap.